It is June 2023. I think we got above 100 once or twice in the last month.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
It is. I saw the weather for next weekend.
Yeah. So we've got to get prepared for that, and we've got several things we were looking at working on this weekend to kind of get wrapped up, because then we go into partial hibernation. It's kind of our winter, but really hot and uncomfortable.
Okay.
We're kind of harvesting everything. You can see the grapes around us. We have the wine grapes that are still quite a ways off, but the flame grapes that are behind us now, I got a shot this morning. We have one cluster that's starting to get a little bit of a purple tinge to it, and they're starting to increase in size. So we have a grape harvest coming up here soon, which is just what we needed because we're still not done with peaches.
Yeah.
We have a few things we're still going to plant in the spring beds, but we're going to wait until the monsoon starts, right? You came across something this week that was really cool. What was that?
Yes, I went into, I can't remember if I was open the turkey door. I think I was. I think I went in the morning to open up their door to let them out, and I saw a little fuzzball in there.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So we have Bailey, one of our girls, that has been laying on some eggs. Mm-hmm. And we let her, since she was inside their enclosure, and we were able to lock her up at night.
Yep.
So we
make sure she had food and water and comfy.
Exactly.
And safe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have a container in there that that they lay their eggs in.
All of them do.
Yeah, they all lay in there. And so Bailey has been sitting on eggs this last month. Now we have 2 little baby chicks so far.
Yeah. So well, technically they're poults. You can call them chicks if you want to.
They're little
they're
babies.
Fluffballs.
We have 2 little babies right now.
So somebody who doesn't have grandchildren, Austin, hint, hint, Nikki, hello, this one has been all over this for the last few days.
Oh my goodness, they are so cute, and I'm just so proud of Bailey, and she's so protective of them.
Yep. Oh yeah, she's fighting the other turkeys off, because anytime the babies get out, she's out with them, like trying to fight off the other turkeys to make sure they don't mess with her babies. I'm just nervous about baby goats and baby pigs for you now, because you're acting this way about baby turkeys. We're in trouble.
They're so cute.
pigs is one of the keystones of the farm here. They serve several different purposes. We have a lot of folks that come alongside of us that buy these pigs from us. They get a wonderful product in the end in the pork that we deliver, but also it helps the farm itself. They do a lot of things here. Not only do they provide that, they give us manure for all of our fertilizing. In fact, most of our fruit trees use a composted pig manure as their primary fertilization. The pigs also do disturbance on the ground ahead of planting, which is what we've used them in several places here on the farm. And we finally think we have the timing down. So we've always brought them in the fall and finished them in the spring. The problem is there are so many of us out there that are raising pigs for our own meat that our processors are overwhelmed. And we had these pigs on the farm much longer than we typically do. We'd still have to do all of our final calculations, but our average weight on these pigs was much higher than typical because we had them on the farm longer than we expected. So last weekend what we did is we got everything cleaned up after the last set of pigs went to the processor. We have the new area that is set up for them here coming into the farm again over the summer and into the fall for next season. So that's ready to go. And the area behind me here is where they were last. Now, one of the things we'll be doing this year is bringing them in just a little bit earlier. We're gonna bring them in August with the anticipation to finish them in February. That way we have the small pigs on the farm when it's hot. They actually handle the heat much better than the large pigs do. And then we'll be able to process those in the wintertime when the bigger pigs are much more comfortable. And we don't need as big a wallow for them either. So we think we have timing down correctly. And one of the things I want to show you as far as wallows are concerned with big pigs, we had 20 300+ pound pigs at one point here on the farm. When it was nice and warm, we let them wallow really well. You guys have to see this. This is actually the wallow that they've been in for the last month or so. I started just a little bit, maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot area that I chunked out with the pickaxe. They did the rest of this. All we did was add water. The pigs took care of this. So I'm here in the middle of this and I'm probably about 2 feet deep here. We've got about an 8 by 12 foot space that's 2 feet deep. So it makes me wonder exactly what we could use this area for. So we have been waiting for a ripe piece of fruit off of this tree really for the better part of the last 5 years or so. Now you guys know we've only been on this farm since the fall of 2019. One of the first trees that we planted is the tree that you see here, and this is our Peacotum. So now a Peacotum is a hybrid of a peach, an apricot, and a plum. These are usually Dave Wilson trees. It's a Zager variety that is fairly new. Now, we only have one piece of fruit on this tree. This is the first time we got flowering here. With all the extra chill hours we got this winter, I'm sure that's part of what allowed us to get one of these pieces of fruit. We've been keeping it covered with an organza bag and testing it each day. We have absolutely no idea when it's gonna be ripe, but we know that our plums are just about ripe. Our peaches, we're in the middle of the peach season, and our apricots are completely done. So considering that, even though we know it's not completely ripe, we're gonna go ahead and pick this today and try it for the first time here on camera. A unique looking piece of fruit. It has just a beautiful yellow blush that turns into kind of an orange reddish blush on the front of the fruit where the sunshine was penetrating through the canopy. I don't see any green on it at all, which is a good sign. There is a very slight give on the top of this. Because it actually has a plum parentage, I don't want it to be too soft. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm just hopeful that it's ripe. I'm gonna go ahead and cut on this center line right here, break this open so we can see what it looks like. looks like it's probably a semi-clingstone. It did split apart pretty easy for me. Overall size, by the way, it's about the size of a billiard ball, maybe just a little bit smaller than that, but just a beautiful yellow color to the flesh. You can tell that there's a lot of moisture in the fruit, which is not surprising. Again, it's a little firm. So let's see what this tastes like.
Are you surprised?
I am surprised. Wow. That's really good. I saved the bigger half for you.
That was nice.
It's got the seed in it, and you're gonna have to deal with the seed, but I want a little bit more of that. You try that. Okay, so this piece of fruit is very, very good. And Lori's trying this at the same time, so you'll get two opinions here. It has definitely sweet, has a little bit of tart. Definitely the tart is in the skin. Got a nice pop in the skin. You can tell the plum from that standpoint, for sure. Peach, I don't know that I'm getting any peach flavor out of this.
Definitely not a texture of a peach.
Not a texture of a peach at all. It's much more like a plum. Definitely more like a plum than anything. It reminds me a little bit of the Sweet Treat Blueberry, honestly.
Yeah.
So very, very similar to that. The fruit itself is bigger. We've tried those on camera with you guys before. We've got some that'll be ripening up here shortly. That is a plum cherry hybrid. I would say this is very close to that. Similar texture. So it's got the nice pop, a little bit of tart in the skin that you would expect from a plum. Apricot, I won't say that I taste any apricot or peach though. But it's a very, very mellow flavor. The flesh obviously is similar to a plum as well. Good texture. I think this was perfectly ripe. That was an accident. Wow, you guys, Peacotum. Fantastic fruit. Now, one thing I will say, we got a lot of chill hours. We get more chill hours out here in the Whitman area than you guys do if you're in the Phoenix area or even Tucson. We might be closer to Tucson. Chill hours, I'm gonna estimate we had at least 500 to 600 hours of chill hours, maybe more this year. So we did get a lot more chill hours than typical. This is a very, very young tree. It's only been in the ground for 3 years. To have it set flower and fruit, granted it was one, was pretty exciting to see. Now, would I trade this one out for a different variety? Probably not. I would say that this one is something you would add after you already have a good aprium choice. If you're gonna do the Sweet Treat Blueberry, very, very productive on both of those trees. Fantastic apricot hybrids, apricot plum hybrids, or a plum cherry hybrid. I think those would be my choice before this one. Obviously peaches, you know how we feel about peaches. I just don't taste peach in this one, but a very unique variety. Worth trying if you think those chill hours are gonna work. And hey, you know what? We got a piece of fruit off of it, and it's pretty darn good.
So that one's obviously yours.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
It's freaking me out that these in my face. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, look at that, man. They're doing great. Not quite there, but the birds are getting to them.
Yeah.
See, like you get a little bit of a bird peck in there.
This one was good.
This one too. Oh my goodness, honey.
These two.
Look at the size of that.
That is
That's the size of a softball.
Wow.
Well, it's okay. We had some visitors yesterday. For the first time, we had visitors from Sweden.
Yeah, that was cool.
neat. Yeah, so Ylva, Daniel, Sebastian, and Isabella. So it was great spending some time with you guys yesterday. Thank you for the snacks, by the way. The candies, we were joking around saying Swedish fish is the closest thing we've ever had. And one of these, they tasted kind of like Swedish fish.
Yeah.
Except not in the shapes of fishes.
No.
So, but thank you for those, and thank you for the visit yesterday. That was great to make some friends in Sweden.
Yes.
Oh, you know, one of the things that we planted, I don't know, it was a month or two ago, were those nopales, right? And you caught the very first flowering
Yes.
of one of those the other day.
Yep.
And so they're putting on some petals and they have some fruit. So I think we only have two that haven't actually pushed anything out yet.
Yeah.
So the chicks, we finally got the chickie babies out of the brooder. They needed it.
They were crammed.
Yeah, so we're gonna put them, we reinforced the tractors so we can keep them out on the farm, and the plan is to put those through the orchard rows here this summer. So we're gonna keep them in there until they start laying, and we swap them out with the current layers.
The other layers,
But
yeah.
they're happy to stretch out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might even be able to hear them in the background because they're right over there. So we had a little mishap with the bees this morning.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So Kyle and Jennifer are out of
Yeah.
town on vacation.
Yep.
Hope you guys are enjoying your vacation.
Yes.
And we did our best trying to to feed the bees this morning.
Yep,
And
You did
got
great.
them, we got them fed.
we got them fed. Yep, you did wonderful. No bee stings on you still yet at all.
Nope.
But that wasn't the case for me.
No.
Somehow I did not get the pant leg down far enough. So finally the mass ton of bees figured out they can sting me around my ankles. And so they stung me around the ankles multiple times. When I finally figured it out, I bend over and it stung me in the neck. So I got stung probably about a dozen times this morning. Yet another
I
test.
don't mean to laugh, but
It's okay. I was running around. I literally was running through the entire, I was running away from the bees, and the bees were all around me still. I must have looked totally ridiculous.
and I didn't even watch you because I was so
Nope.
focused on, okay, just get it done, get
Yeah.
it done, get it done.
You didn't flinch. You're like, I'm gonna keep going. Oh well. So we finally got the fertilizing done. That was the last few fig trees that you didn't get to this week. Got those finished and completed it. The compost that we were using looked fantastic.
It did. It looked really good. So many worms in there.
A whole lot of worms, which is exactly what I want to see, because they do all the work for us over the summer now to break down that pig manure. They love poop. It always comes down to poop in these vlogs of ours, it seems
Yeah.
like, but I don't know, poop makes the world go round.
I guess. Well, and I want to say thank you to Gabe and Gayla for helping me fertilize this week too. So that was a huge help, you guys.
Yeah.
We got that done. It seemed like in no time, and it would have taken me forever.
Yeah.
So thank you again, you guys.
That was awesome. I think that, you know, maybe when people offer to help, maybe we'll have to accept it a little more often.
I know, because we're so used to just doing stuff ourselves that we're always like, oh no, don't want to put anybody out. And
Yeah, but we could definitely use the help.
Yeah.
No question. But yeah, the pig manure compost looked great. So we got everything combined, got the pig manure from all the pigs combined.
Yep.
So that will cook all summer long. And then we'll have some wonderful compost come September for fertilizing.
I don't want to think about that yet.
All right, so we got a couple pieces of fruit that we want to try here. We got our
Yeah.
Violet de Bardot, first Violet de Bardots, right? So this one I
Yes.
know is really ripe. So let's try.
Are we each trying one, or are we sharing that
No,
one?
let's share this one because I think. Okay, so that's not perfect, but. Oh yeah, got
Still
the berry.
tastes good?
Tastes really good. Definitely a berry kind of fig. Very good. Good size to that too. A lot of times those are really small, but that's a good sized fig for us this year. So second year that we've had fruit off that, and I think the fruit size is actually improving. So that's good to see. Loaded with fruit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a Texas King peach. So we get these from Reed at RSI Growers. You know, we talk about him all the time, but you can see, hopefully, I know the light's a little weird, but this peach here is probably about the size of a softball. Nice and heavy, but beautiful fruit. Got kind of a red orange blush on the bottom, and you can see no green here at the top, a little bit of yellow, but just a beautiful piece of fruit. Now this is a Freestone.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't drip it on me.
Here, let's check. Isn't that's like perfect. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good.
I think I'm gonna have to take the side that's got the seed in it.
Because it's bigger?
No, not at all. No. I just wanted. I'm gonna have to get the seed out. I mean, that's all that's
okay,
about.
you're just thinking about me.
I'm just thinking,
not having to take the seed out.
Sweetheart, you're right. I was 100% thinking of you right there. 100%.
I think
Okay, so let's go and try this. Here, see, I gotta work around the seed.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It's dripping down my face. You know what? This one might tie with the Florida Prince for me.
This is a really good peach.
Since it's Freestone, where the Florida Prince isn't, but I mean, the flavor is like...
The flavor's fantastic, and we've had so many peaches now. You know, it's not the first peach of the season, which is kind of special, right? But yeah, it's really sweet, a little tiny bit of tart, not a lot of tart, but it's a good balance of the two, of tart and sweet.
It's going everywhere. You have it all of your feet.
I do. Oh, see, there's the ants are happy too.
Yeah, they're gonna come get all that juice.
Okay, so Texas King. So Reed still, I don't know whether he's got more of these or not, but I have to say, I think you're right. I think I probably would plant more of these trees.
I would, absolutely.
So what that means is
size, Freestone, flavor, fantastic.
Flavor's fantastic. Yep. So this actually might. I agree with you. We may have actually found the fruit that tops the Florida Prince.
I think so. It might actually be more of a favorite of mine than the Florida Prince.
And that's at the end of the peach season. I mean, we're getting kind of tired of peaches. That was a lie.
As we're shoving our mouth with peaches.
Yeah, no more peaches. So just want to thank you for joining us today. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We cover a lot of things here on this newly established functioning farm here in the Arizona desert, and would love to see you on a regular basis. If you have any questions or comments, those go in the
comment section down below.
And our Amazon shop, I'll leave a link down in the description. That is a free, painless way to help support the channel. If you start with the link down below, it doesn't matter what you buy, you help to support us here. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere,
so can you.
Okay. There's no bitterness in the skin.
This is so good.
Leave it to Texas. Good and big.
I need to go wash my hands now.
You know what? We should just go take a shower. Let's go. I gotta go clean. You gotta go get clean, you dirty girl.
Oh my goodness, it's dripping all over me.
I'm not gonna say anything. Come here, you. Come on. No. Now what?
Oh, she's even further.
But
Sorry, I was trying to hold that in.
that's okay. No, better out than in.
I know, but I didn't want to like cough when you're talking, so it's
You
fine
know,
not to.
if you need to fart, you just let that out too, okay?
I'm good.
Sneezing, although I'm a little nervous when you sneeze, because you literally can bring the house down with your sneezes.
It's so loud.
It's so loud. It's ridiculous. We started raising, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what I was going to say. Woo!
You lost it?
I lost it. It just took off on me. I'm getting old.
Okay. This is
is where a big man helps, honey.
Having problems?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I didn't want it to be too loud on camera.
All you hear is this, like a pig in the background. You're like one of the Coonies.
Remember which one goes first.
Yeah, there's a lot of nonsense going into space. It's like a duck. You got this big old duck bill.
It's too old for this.
I was about to say, as old people. That's just bending over.
I know.
What? We got in. We got in. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. They got around my feet. They got my neck.
Your neck?
Yeah. Ah! That's really dusty.
Goodness.
Is that from? Yeah. There you go. Okay.
It's only supposed to be like 85 today, isn't it?
I know. I don't know why. I don't want to ask any questions or say anything though. I'm afraid that if I do, it'll stop. And it'll be 100 degrees. There's ants up my pants again.
Are you serious?
Are you kidding me? I got ants, but everything is stinging me today. Oh,
We need to move?
no. There's only like one.
Oh my
Whatever.
goodness, you just threw a bit over one ant?
There was more than one, but I got stung by bees. I don't even care anymore.